Evening tubers, KingGrimlock back for another Grimgram, and first off, as ever, a little bit of housekeeping. This will be a continuation of my reviewers. I'm going to get it right once. It'll probably be the last one, but I'll get it right once. Just stupid Grimmy. It's just embarrassing, you know, not being able to say it right. Anyway, this is the viewers' requests, reviews, things. And this is for the Korean dude. He has requested Classics Optimus Prime. Yeah. A good request, actually. I do love this toy. The other bit of housekeeping is, as ever, guys, for those new subscribers whose names aren't up on the back yet, these have all been recorded in one chunk. All my subscription... Your names will go up post-AA when I start doing new videos again. Thank you for your patience. And let's have a look at him, shall we? This is the quintessential Classics Optimus Prime. You know what? I adore this figure. I think he's absolutely stonking. A perfect representation of Prime, quite possibly. But as an update, he is near on perfecto. He looks great. Little snub-nosed truck. He's a little bit futuristic, a little bit Cybertronian in his design, but it works really well. It works nicely. He looks chunky, he looks colourful, he looks solid. He evokes enough memories of the original Prime. Disappointments, shall we get them out of the way now? Silver, 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 silver. They're all paint. Grey. Why have you not painted the plastic? Why not cast this in a similar colour, save yourself some money, paint over it like you have done with everything else, and make it silver? Or maybe a matching bumper. You know, I don't know. It's just, it's a silly little thing, and I'm sure the hanky one will does cover up for that. But it's just, it'd be nice. It would be nice. Rub time, so bloody hot in here at the moment. That's almost showing up without me touching it. Lovely crystal windows, the clear plastic. You can just make out in there. I'm sure you won't be able to with this rubbish camera and lighting. There are actually two seats in there. It's a lovely bit of sculpted detail. Completely unnecessary, but works really well. And the plastic windows, the clear windows, actually run all the way through, which is nice. First thing, look how small this door is. Okay, with a couple of... How big is this cab? This must be massive. It's a stupid thing, but I've just noticed it. How small is that door? How small this? You know, this guy must be huge. It must be enormous. Paint apps. Across the top, lovely, fantastic paint apps. Lovely detailing all over him, to be honest. A lot of it's sculpted, not picked out, and then they've painted in stuff that they haven't sculpted, which is kind of weird. I've actually got a bit of quality control on my lines that seem to have bled over slightly when they've been sprayed on. Overall, though, this mode is lovely. It works really well. It's solid. It evokes memories of Prime. I don't have one of the trailers. I don't have the G3 from Fans Project or the other one from whoever, because that one's not very nice, and I don't really want to pay 70 quid for a G3 trailer when I don't have the hanky Prime for it to go with. It just doesn't look right. And it's not. It's a trailer, you know. It's not like it's the Magnus armour, which actually does something. You know, great. Anyway, I'm bitching now, aren't I? Let's have a look at his robot, because you know what, that's stonking as well. So we have Prime in his robot mode, and I mean, if you've seen my Nemesis Prime review, I've covered pretty much everything as regards the actual robot itself, the detailing on it and stuff like that. It's just that this one actually presents a lot more colour rather than just being the black and teal, and works really well. The colour scheme works. It's Prime. I don't know why they decided to include all these yellow bits, to be honest. It's an interesting choice. I'm playing around with a weapon here. I do apologise. I might actually distract. But it's an interesting choice of colours, because I don't think it really works. Causing problems. I don't know what colour I'd prefer to be picked out with. You know, maybe just these bits. The lights would have been fine. But the codpiece, the kneecaps, you know, the forearms and the head bit, it lifts it a bit. But again, if these bits have been done in silver rather than just cast plastic, you know, not wanting to be, you know, you've got the blue, why spray the blue? One thing, these match almost perfectly. Why couldn't they do that with so many of the other toys? Weaponry, all, you know, smokestacks turned into a really cool blaster, lovely detailing down the side. The fact they actually fold out, you just feel that the Classics line compared to the Universe had a lot more ingenuity to it. They were willing to take the step forward. I'm not going to bother transforming it because it's crap. It can go just on the back where they should go. it just had a higher level of ingenuity to it. They wanted to do more. They wanted to go further with it. Whereas the Universe line, especially, has just been filled with repaint after repaint after repaint. I mean, we didn't get a new Voyager until Inferno, which was, what, a year into the line? 8 months into the line? Stupid. We just got repaints of Cybertron and of the classics ones. And it lost all that ingenuity. And you look at what they've managed to achieve with these guys. You know, up-to-date stylings with, you know, on the aesthetic, maintaining the G1 figures, or the G1 views, and actually making a fully articulated figure. You know, there is arguments, is this better than Cybertron Prime? Probably not, to be honest, but this is a truck. That was a fire engine. That, you know, this guy wins. Simple. I'm kidding, Cybertron Prime's amazing. I know, can't wait to get my hands on one day. Is there anything that I would pick out? Why isn't there an Autobot symbol? Maybe the colour scheme could be a little more Prime-esque rather than having this yellow to it. There's nothing wrong with it, and as I say, a lot of kibble on the... Well, kibble, but it's tidy kibble on the back, and same with the arm blaster shield things. It works. It's enough. It's a damn good robot mode. It's the same as the classic Seeker mode. This guy can be repainted numerous times and not have an issue with it. We've had Ultra Magnus, who doesn't work unless you've got the armour. You've had the Nemesis Prime, which is just sex on a stick. You've had the Shattered Glass Prime, which I don't own and have never seen in person, so I couldn't say. But it's enough of a mould that it's Prime, but it's also, you've got enough of a different character to it. I could go on for a while, actually, about different parts of this, but I've kind of covered everything in the Nemesis Prime review. The mould's so superb. If you were going to pick one, I'd go with the Nemesis Prime over this. That could get me some hate mail. I don't like the yellow. I love the blue, the silver, not the grey, the silver, the red. It all screams Prime, and you know, you can forgive these blast shields and that stupid windbreaker thing, but the Nemesis Prime is just a better overall paint scheme, and it fits the mould a lot better. It's because it's a slightly more angular mould. I like this guy, don't get me wrong, I'm never going to give him up. Never going to give you up, never going to let you... Sorry, I've been doing these reviews for about 3 hours now, I'm getting a bit tired. I adore him, I really do. There are problems with it, but again, this was one of my first Transformers back into collecting that wasn't just an alternator. So I actually had a lot of affection for the mould in the first place. I actually think I got the Magnus mould before I got this one, though. That's really depressing. If you can find one, pick it up. Get the Henke release, though. One of the few times I will say that. Get the Henke release, because the colour scheme is much better. If it wasn't 35 quid, I'd buy one myself.